Hey guys, Mike here. So today's cult classic review is 1996's Mars Attacks, starring Jack Nicholson as President James Dale. In Mars Attacks, humanity discovers, is contacted by, and is invaded by Martians who want to wipe out the human race and who also have a cruel sense of humour. And so we have Mars Attacks. So guys, this is another movie in this series that before watching and reviewing it today, I had not seen it before. And to be honest, I didn't necessarily really hear the best of things about this one. Though I was kind of hoping that this would be one where it's so bad that it's good. So, what do I think of Mars Attacks? Well, my first big surprise came with the title cards, because obviously I knew that Jack Nicholson was in this film. But then the title cards kept going and going, and they just kept saying that more and more famous actors were in this one. I mean, I just couldn't believe the amount of people were in this. Michael J. Fox, Natalie Portman, Glenn Close, Danny DeVito, Pierce Brosnan. The list keeps going on. And I was hoping with such a big ensemble, talented cast, this would be halfway decent. I gotta say, I think the best thing about Mars Attacks comes with the introduction of the aliens. Because I think Mars Attacks did a really good job of setting the gravitas of meeting aliens for the first time. You really do feel the immense importance of making first contact. And even though you know what's going to happen pretty much because of the title and the first 10 minutes of the movie, it still constantly keeps you on edge, making you think that anything could happen. I would also say Mars Attacks has a really good sense of humour. It knows that it's a cheesy, goofy, campy alien invasion movie, and it definitely leans into that. The aliens are very wacky, silly and crazy, and they never try and persuade you that they're not. Mars Attacks knows what it is and it sticks to it. And I thought the initial battle scene was actually really well done as well. It was some decent action that was fairly well filmed, and you get to see the true power of the aliens. Though I would say ultimately, Mars Attacks has a lot more going against it than it has going for it. I'd say Mars Attacks' biggest weakness comes with the dated CGI, because honestly, it doesn't look completely terrible. But honestly, by today's standards, it's just not passable. And I know what you're thinking, this movie came out in 1996, and obviously the CGI is very of its time. Yeah, but do you know what else came out in 1996? Independence Day, and the CGI in that still holds up to this day. And I know what you're probably also thinking, these two movies probably had vastly different budgets. Nope. $5 million difference between the two of them. So again, but at the same time, I would say the shoddy CGI does lend itself to the more campy, goofy, and cheesy nature of the whole film. But still, CGI is not good in this. And also, I did mention that this has a massive cast in it, but I'd also say that was another one of Mars Attacks' great crutches. Because though it may have all these actors, characters, and everything like that, the movie just doesn't do anything with them. Most of them they just put on the screen just to kill off. Most of them have no character arcs, and most of them don't contribute anything to the story. They may get one or two laughs out of you, but that's really it. Honestly, if you took about 80% of the cast out of this, the film would play out exactly the same way. But honestly, my biggest issue with Mars Attacks came in the last 30 to 25 minutes. Because I know this is a goofy movie that you just shouldn't take seriously, but honestly, I just really hated the ending for this. It was so lame, ridiculously rushed, and so powerfully anticlimactic. And honestly, it kind of did ruin the experience as a whole for me. So guys, would I consider Mars Attacks a personal cult classic, and would I recommend that you guys should see it? I did quite like Mars Attacks. I could definitely appreciate it for what it was. It is definitely one that it is so bad that it's good. But honestly, I don't think Mars Attacks offered enough in that area either. In the end, I'd say that Mars Attacks is just really forgettable. Honestly, I just watched this one, and beyond the first contact scene, I can barely remember anything that happens in this. And that's for recommending you guys to see this one. If you basically just want to watch Discount Independence Day, then this is the one for you. I can fully appreciate what Mars Attacks is, but as for a serious recommendation, I couldn't possibly recommend this one. This isn't a terrible movie, but by no means is this a great watch. Ultimately, I'd say do yourselves a favour, give Mars Attacks a miss. Okay guys, that's my cult classic review of Mars Attacks. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Whatever you think, drop it in the comments below. Until next time, I've been Michael. See ya!